What's up guys, Alexa here. So today in this video, we're going to go over some of my training changes as well as where I'm at right now. In this specific video, I just hit weight at like 78.7 kg for this. I wanted to do some posing and there's some posing at the end of the video. And this is the first time I'm running this week my new intensity, more focused program. So I'm doing less volume. Program that I'm doing, I'm focusing more on the intensity and less on sort of the volume of the exercises. So I'm really getting more out of not inherently less weight, actually more weight. But yeah. So basically the whole point is just maximize every set and every rep and go closer to failure. And you can also adjust it week by week and change the rep schemes depending on how you're feeling, in the current moment. So auto-regulating your weeks of training slash days of training, see how you feel, warm up, and if you feel good, you can do heavier weights. If you don't feel so good, then do maybe less weight and take it a little bit easier and auto-regulate that movement. So this allows you to kind of get into a position where you can run a program where you can auto-regulate yourself easy and push yourself, because at the end of the day, if you want to get bigger, you also have to get stronger. It's just like getting bigger and getting stronger go hand in hand. So, eat your proteins, eat your carbs, and to actually grow, you need some calories and protein. And especially now that I'm right now lean, between like 78 and 80 kg, protein is of utmost importance. So getting like over 200 grams of protein is ideal so that I can maintain my leanness as well as actually grow and perform at my highest and be energetic. So for me, I have been running the same program for quite a while, and this is the first week of running this program, and I feel pretty good about it. I'm really happy to be able to actually do some serious weight and not just kind of play around. When I was cutting, I was doing a lot of fasting and kind of feeling lower energy just from not eating enough. And to get to my goal weight, I had to make some sacrifices here and there. And so I was doing a lot of fasting. So due to that, I was kind of like trying to maintain somewhat on my strength while cutting down, especially not really pushing myself too much. But now that I'm kind of at that point where I'm maintaining, in a sense, but here my goal is to actually grow even while maintaining a leaner weight. So I'm really focusing on my diet as well as my training to hit a good point. First week of the program, I'm feeling really good. I'm hitting PRs and I'm really pushing, being able to push myself. For the longest time, I wasn't able to push myself. Honestly, this program has led to me just pushing my intensity and making more out of less volume and actually making gains. And I already feel like I'm growing stronger, getting bigger. And obviously, getting bigger takes years. It's not like a quick process, and it definitely requires time. So with the mindset on this program specifically, the mindset you honestly need when you're pushing this much intensity, and like I'm doing about 2 sets mostly per exercise with varying rep ranges, usually between 8 to 14 or 5 to 9 or whatnot. And the mindset you really need with this program is to be able to push yourself to failure and keep pushing yourself on those sets, because you want to maximize those sets. You don't want to, in a sense, pussyfoot around the gym here. We're here to like train hard, get progress, and not like, just do some mid sets and kind of like, let's hope we grow, and not really pushing to failure. That's what a lot of people do is they come to the gym, they kind of do maybe, whatever, 5-10 minutes cardio. They kind of train some machines, whatever. They have some idea what they're doing, but they don't really push those sets and they don't really go after failure or even close to failure because they're not training intensely enough. So how do you like get to that mindset where you can push yourself better? I would honestly say when you're on those like last couple of reps, that's where it's really crucial to just remember that you can have faith in yourself and actually push those last few reps. Like when you think like, oh man, I'm done. A lot of times you might actually have 1 or 2 reps left. Like even if you feel like you're close to failure, you can still like try. That's the whole point of like intensity, and especially if you're doing like 2 hard sets, like you need to really think about it like, okay, I'm doing 2 hard sets. Am I really gonna push myself here? Like, am I really pushing myself here? Is the weight correct? In the rep range? Are you actually like tired, or are you just kind of like, is your body weak? Is your flesh weak? Or is this actually you pushing your flesh with your mindset instead of letting your flesh kind of dictate where you're like feeling, right? So you have to decide where are you feeling bad and when is your actual mindset. Like there's this good song, God Complex, that I like. It says that your mind can push you, in a sense, further than what your flesh. So the whole essence of that quote is basically your mind can keep going and tell your body to keep going, even if your flesh kind of doesn't desire to. So this would be perfect, for example, especially on like heavy deadlifts and heavy movements, squats. People usually don't want to push themselves to the close to failure because those are hard movements and it's taxing on the body. And people are afraid to like feel pain and a little bit of like maybe suffering under those last reps, especially. So that's where it's really key to have that mindset over yourself. Yeah, some closing remarks. This week of training has been really enjoyable. A lot of refreshment to do new movements. It's a fun program. I feel like I'm not wasting time in the gym. I'm getting my workouts done at least within like an hour and 15 minutes pretty much. And I'm able to just get more out of less volume, get more productive stuff done in the gym, actually get better gains, and get PRs, and actually push myself. Even while I'm lean, I'm still able to push myself. And this obviously combines diet, programming, and everything else. Mindset, sleep, everything is important here. But yeah, here's some posing at the end here. At the weight I mentioned, 78.7 or so. And I feel like we're looking pretty good here. Can't complain. You can always be leaner, but and bigger at the same time. But we're natural, and we do our best here. But obviously, my goal is to definitely grow massive arms and just to grow massive in general. Like, I don't want to be like, I don't really care to be like Arnold or something over here, but like, I just want to be aesthetic, right? I'm pretty aesthetic right now, but like, you can always be a bit more aesthetic, to say. But thank you for watching the video. If there's a will, there's a way.